Hey everyone, one of the most important things for print on demand is the research side. Before you even create anything, you have to do some research to figure out, is this the right topic or thing to design for? And one of the ways to do that is with tools. And I'm going to talk about a specific tool for Amazon Merch on Demand, and that is Merch Informer. I haven't talked about Merch Informer for a long time. In fact, my last video was this one right here like 2 years ago. So I wanted to come back to this. This is a really powerful tool for Amazon specifically, and there's so many different things on there that you can use. I'm going to go through a bunch of them in this video, some of my favorites, and I'll show you how you can use them to figure out what to design for when designing t-shirts and other products for merch on demand. So let's get into Merch Informer right now, and I'll show you some of my favorites. All right, so here we are on Merch Informer. I've already signed in. And the first thing that it goes to are all these videos. So if I'm missing anything and I don't touch on all the different tools, which I probably won't, because look at how many tools there are here. You have videos that you can watch here when you're on here. So there's a bunch of tutorials, Merch Academy stuff, how to use this app and what to use it for and how to get just so much information on using this tool and how to do well on merch on demand. So I'm not going to go through all the videos. You can watch that when you're on here. I'm going to go through some of my favorite tools in here, and like I said, there's a bunch, but my favorite one is Competition Checker, and I'm going to go there now. And the first thing you need to do is check a keyword. Now, you may not know exactly what keyword to put in here or what to even work on, and that's okay. I have this digital download on my site here. So if you go Detour Shirts, Shop, Downloads, and I've made this 66 holiday t-shirt niches by the month. And so right here you can see every month the holidays and stuff like that. They actually have a calendar on theirs too, but this is kind of broken down more simply. And so we're in right now May, right? And it says work 1 to 2 months ahead. So I would work on Father's Day, Juneteenth, summer, outdoors, Independence Day, and all these things right here. These 2 months I would work on in May. So let's just say summer's coming up. I have it here. I'm going to put in summer. By the way, that calendar I believe is in tools. I should have went there, merch calendar. And of course they have all the different holidays. It's kind of a lot, so that's why I put it on here. But I think you can see in the United States, United Kingdom just has a whole bunch of ideas as well there. I'm gonna go Competition Checker again, got sidetracked, and I'm gonna type in summer. All right, so search here, and we're gonna see summer, pretty broad, right? It's giving a F. It works like the school system, A, B, C, D, E, F. I think it A, B, C, D, F, no E. And F is the worst score, and the reason why is there's too much competition. So it's saturated is what this basically is saying. That's why it's checking competition. You can see when you scroll down here, you can see some of the best sellers in the summer niche and how much it's doing. And it is good. I mean, one of the good things about this is there's a lot of people. So you know there's interest, but we're going to have to like scale down. So let's look through here and kind of get an idea. I'm seeing a couple of flamingos. So I'm going to do summer flamingo and then do search again and see if that narrows it down. So now instead of just doing the big broad summer, yes, it's smaller. So it's giving us an A, and that's just for competition. And the next thing we can check down here is, are these flamingo ones doing well? Yeah, look at those BSRs, 236 to 300, yes, and getting sales too. I think this is per day, 9 sales per day, 7 sales per day. So yeah, these are getting some daily sales. And as we get closer and closer to summer, remember we're designing ahead, this should really help. So I'm gonna save this one. You can do this with anything. Start here with the holidays, like I said, like you can do Juneteenth or outdoors, and then kind of narrow it down. These are really big ones. And then do what I did, kind of niche it down, do the main topic and then something else, and then see if you get an A, and also see if there are they're low BSRs, or see that if you made some, is there a chance that people are buying these? And yes, so these, not only is it low competition, but people are buying it. And then this is really cool here. These are the keywords that are being used for this. So of course we said flamingo, of course we said summer, but some of the other things you want to put in your title and description and stuff, beach, pink, vacation, right? Maybe not pocket, I think that's for another product, but cool, vibes, palm trees, and so on. So this kind of guides you on how you're going to structure what the keywords are in your titles, and possibly your brand and description and bullet point. So there you go. All right, so that's really simple. They use this kind of competition checker in a bunch of these other things here, but this is the main one that I like. The next one that I like to show you is called Keyword Finder. So this is pretty cool too. It's under keyword research, so a lot of keyword stuff on here. We already know these keywords, but I'm gonna type it in here, or click on here, right? And we're gonna type in flamingo and do that. And here's another one where you can see, like, going off of flamingo, which one of these have a lot of results. So I'm gonna do, by default it does alphabetically, but I'm gonna do this right here and show you how many people are searching for this. Flamingo razors, no. And this is all of Amazon, I believe. So flamingo gifts, I like doing, instead of 10, let's just do 100 here. Farting flamingo float. Okay, I'm gonna skip over pooping and farting, but flamingo float, we've all seen these floaties, flamingos in here, and you can do this. So you can check these things out right here. You can do the product search on here, you can add to favorites, you can do a keyword finder, or you can do details. So I'm gonna hit details and show you what this does. So I was thinking about it, it's giving us an A. It also says estimated monthly sales volume. Whoa, that's pretty big. Related keywords. Using the summer or flamingo float is a safe thing to use. It's a check mark. So I like again, we're doing the competition score. We saw summer flamingo had an A, and also flamingo float had an A, which is really cool. I'm also gonna go here, flamingo float, and do this one, product search, and check this out. It's gonna do that, and it's gonna, when we hit search here, it's gonna pull it up in here so you don't have to type it in. Again, it's giving the competition score and giving you some ideas on what people are using the flamingo float for. So you can see this flamingo float with Bigfoot here, Santa on a flamingo float. Now don't copy these, this is your competition, so you want to see, like, okay, well, they're using Bigfoot, maybe I should use something else. But flamingo float is, you know, being used a lot. So maybe put something on a flamingo float that's not being used in here and do that. And then some ideas on what you can put as text too, but a lot of these are just graphics, and they're selling, right? They're still getting some low BSRs. Look at that. Low BSRs here too. So really cool, cool idea to do that. And you can see, like, the average BSR is still under 1 million, and some really cool stuff. Low, high price, so you want to kind of go in the middle, average price $18 and so on. So pretty cool. A lot of results, a lot of people are buying it. Competition is great, so it's not too saturated, is what that's saying. But really cool. We found that right away, pretty easy with these tools here. All right, the next one I want to show you comes in handy when you're coming up with design ideas, and more specifically the phrases that you want to put in here. So let's say I come in here and I decided on doing this float thing, maybe with a raccoon in it, maybe with something else in it, just doing something different that's not already on here, but we need to come up with text for it. So to check if the phrases that you have are trademark, they have something here called Trademark Alerts. So let's go in here, Trademark Alerts. So I'm going to type in a bunch of phrases here that ChatGPT helped me with, or I came up with, and we're going to check if any of these are trademarked. All right, so here's the ones that I typed out. You can see I just put a return on each one. So it's going to check each one of these right here, and I'm going to hit save, and it's going to put it in this list. Now, it didn't check the trademarks yet. We're going to have to hit this button to check trademarks, and it says it right here, not checked yet. So I'm going to hit check trademarks, and it's going to run through and check these phrases to see if these phrases are trademarked. And I put one in here that I know is trademarked, so let's see how well it works. And there you go. Check, 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 check. And this is the one I knew was trademark. Endless Summer. You've all seen the movie and the poster and things like that. So I knew that was going to be one. But yeah, you can see totally checks. All of these are safe. So if I'm going to put this on my t-shirt design, let's say I do a design with a flamingo standing up and it says "Born to Stand Out." Perfect. I got that right there. Let's say I have a raccoon on a flamingo floaty and I want to put feeling trashy, looking splashy. That checks out. I'm good. It's gonna pass. And so this is just a good way, easy way, instead of going to USPTO and doing this one by one. You can bulk check a bunch of these at the same time, especially if you want to get a bunch from, like, let's say ChatGPT or wherever, and come up and have a whole list of them. Make me 10 different titles or phrases I can use on a t-shirt. Boom, check it. So another one to check for trends. So before we were just looking on like overall niches, evergreen niches, but if you want to look for trends and what's trending and what's selling right now, they also have a tool for that too, and it's under product research. You go here and you can see movers and shakers. So another way to say trending stuff, things that are getting lots more sales right now. So we can do movers and shakers right here. By default, it's going to do daily. So these are the ones that, like, for some reason it's sold a lot today over, it's been out here for a while, but then today, boom, it made a lot of sales. And boom, it made a lot of sales. So these are the things that are doing daily. This is pretty good, and I think you can get some, but I think the ones that I like using is weekly, because then you can kind of see, well, did it sustain it? Did it do that? So I'm gonna do a weekly here, and you can see, boom, it's been down since, well, I guess that's still one day, but look at this one. Been down, been going down, 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 down. So really cool. Not your volleyball player, Pope Francis. Don't do this one, but I can see why that was trending. Some summer stuff. There's another flamingo one with the Bigfoot. Wow, we really chose the right one. So this one is trending as well. Chicago, fishing, gardening, and so on. So those are some big things. Oh, 4th of July. Don't forget about that. That was on the list that we did. So we can see kind of what people are buying currently, and kind of see like some of the trending stuff that might be doing. A lot of gardening things here, and chicken tenders and stuff. So you can go through here and kind of look for things that are popping out more than once, and kind of see, well, we saw like 3 or 4 gardening things maybe, and so maybe gardening is a good thing to get into right now and start selling that. So good things. And you can look for some phrases and make sure, use that trademark checker to make sure that these phrases that you're finding that may be trending are also not trademark. So good thing to have that right here is the trademark checker. Now another way to find things that might be trending, but not now, but in the past. So a good thing to figure out, what I like to do personally, is see what are my best sellers from a year ago, because that can tell me, like, oh, maybe they're gonna buy it again, because it's kind of reoccurring, right? Some of these holidays and stuff. So you can do that here as well and see what was trending last year, and kind of get an idea, like, okay, these are the things that I should be working on. So the place to do that is here again, product research, merch archive. So I'm going to click on that, and you can see it's going by today, but you can go back in time. So let's say I want to see what was selling last May, maybe next week. So the weekend of the 25th of May, what was selling back then? Hit a search here, and look at the top sellers back in May of last year. So we can kind of look, don't do Yoda stuff or Hello Kitty stuff. So if we scroll down here, we can see graduation. Yes, of course, 4th of July. Here's a really cool one there. Father's Day, of course. Yeah, that's a good one. USA. So these are some of the things that are selling and coming up. And you can go like plan ahead, right? Like, okay, wait. So that was selling, but what if we planned ahead, and let's see what's selling in June to prepare a month ahead. Let's go June 15th and do a search. Really powerful tool. So you can see Father's Day again, a lot of Father's Day stuff. So, you know, now's the time to start doing some Father's Day stuff too, and can get some ideas on what what we're selling back then, some of these. And make sure, again, check trademarks, real easy right here to see if that phrase is trademarked now, because sometimes it wasn't trademarked back then, but then the trademark was put in between then and now, and you can go and check it. And lastly, if you want an overall look of what's popular right now, of course you can go here to the current date, but there's also this right here, Merch Hunter. So by default, and there's a lot of tools here, but by default, if I just hit search by not putting anything here, we're gonna see the top 100 sellers right now. So I'm not putting any keywords. These are the ones that are doing it right now. And I can also exclude brands. So if we see some things, I can do select all brands. So these are some where we're not going to see the Star Wars one, not see the Disney one, and anything like that. And we can see, again, let's do our summer thing here. And we can do keywords. It's optional, but we can see the top 100 summer t-shirts that are doing right now. There's that Endless Summer that I knew was trademarked, so don't do that. And we can see some cool stuff. And look at, same thing, we can look at their sales. This one's getting 32 sales a day. That's crazy. Cousins, 23 sales a day, and so on. So again, don't copy these, but you can see that summer stuff is selling right now, even though it's not summer exactly yet. But there's that flamingo one that we saw. Pretty cool, right? So you can do some really cool things on these as well. All these are clickable. You can do details. So let's do that. It's gonna check. Wow, look at how this was doing, and got a lot of sales, and some of the keywords on here that's being used. You can favorite. You can check that. You can, what is this? Oh, trademark check. It's gonna check the trademarks on all those words. That's pretty cool. And you can report infringement. I'm not going to click that because it's not infringement, but you can see a bunch of these things is pretty cool. Oh, features show. What does this do? Oh, cool. So it just shows you some of the words on the details and the bullet points and stuff like that. So pretty cool what to use here. So we could do flamingo as well, since we're doing summer flamingo. So I think it's better to just put one word in here. So I'm just going to do flamingo and then hit search here. I think having two words is kind of throwing it off. So I'm gonna do one word, flamingo, and then hit search. And there you can see, just flamingo. Wow, just a graphic. That's pretty cool. Here's a funny phrase. Here's that one with the Bigfoot and so on. So a bunch of ideas here for flamingo. Of course, you can look for ones that have a summer theme as well, but you can see 4th of July flamingo. That could be really cool. That's coming up. And so on. So some really cool things. Flamingos are doing well. The competition was good, and so on. So lots of good ways to do this and come up with some ideas. Now again, if I didn't go through all of these, but if you want to learn more about Merch Informer, of course there's all these videos right here. Like I said, there's so many tools right here. You can do all these too, trending phrases. Didn't get into that, and a trademark hunter and tools here, listing scores and all of that. Just so much. This is a really big app. Don't have enough time. It would take me a lot longer to go through each one of these, but let me know in the comments if you want me to show any more of this Merch Informer. I can do another video and do some of these other ones, but I think it's such a powerful tool to use, and that is Merch Informer, to find out what things are not only trending right now, but things that you could work on. The competition checker can tell you if there's a high or low competition and so on. So it just makes it real easy with that score with the A, and this makes it real easy to just see all of them right away and some of the information that it comes with it. Now, one of the things I didn't talk about is pricing, and I should talk about that so you would know it's not free, but it's only about $10 a month, billed monthly. And if you do yearly, it's even less. So if you build the one whole year thing, you can do that. And if you want to do the professional one, I think it's a great price either way, depending on what you need. So Merch Informer has a ton of tools on there to make sure that you're doing the right kind of research so that you can find the right topics to help you get more sales on Amazon. So there you go, that's Merch Informer, one of the most powerful tools for research for Amazon merch on demand. If you are interested in Merch Informer, I have a link in the description with the code for 20% off, so that can really help you out and make sure that you get the right research for if you're selling on Amazon. Hopefully this video is really helpful so you can see all the many powerful tools. I didn't even get into half of them, but a lot of these can really help you go different ways, and the trademark checker is really easy to do instead of just going to USPTO and stuff like that. Now, if you want to see how to do the next step after you find out what you have and design, I have these layouts here that you can use to make the right layouts once you figure out what you're going to design, and create a t-shirt design that hopefully gets you some sales. So go and watch that one. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.